I never expected to handcuff a woman on my own land for calling the cops on me, but that's exactly what happened the morning HOA Karen decided my farm was her personal parking lot. The sun was barely up, fog still clung to the grass, goats were waiting for breakfast. I was fixing a fence post when a white SUV exploded through my private gate like it had diplomatic immunity. Gravel flew, saplings snapped, my land shook. Out stepped Karen, wrapped in pink polyester, oversized sunglasses, and the kind of entitlement that thinks laws are optional. She didn't ask permission. She didn't even acknowledge me. "I'll be parking here," she announced. "The HOA owns everything within a mile." I told her she was trespassing. She laughed. Not nervous laughter, not awkward laughter, the laughter of someone who has bullied their way through life without consequences. Then she walked past me and started inspecting my pasture like she was picking drapes in a showroom. "This would make a lovely trail," she said. "We'll need to remove these trees. My trees. My land." I stepped in front of her and told her to leave. That's when Karen slapped me. Hard. Then she pulled out her phone and screamed into it. "911? I'm being attacked by a violent farmer." And the most delicious part? She had no idea she had just assaulted the sheriff of this entire county. And that mistake was about to ruin her life. Karen didn't just call 911, she performed for them. Tears, screaming, fake shaking. She told dispatch a dangerous farmer was trying to kidnap her. Meanwhile, she floored her SUV across my pasture, crushing my young apple trees like soda cans, ripping through fencing, and spraying dirt everywhere like a crime scene. I didn't chase her. I didn't have to. Because when she hit call, the emergency system sent her lies straight to my own radio. By the time she skidded into my driveway, two patrol cars were already there, and Karen was having a full meltdown. "He attacked me. He stole my purse. He tried to strangle me." None of it was true. When I walked up, she didn't recognize me. She just pointed and screamed, "That man needs to be arrested now." So I let her talk, let her dig, let her pile lie on top of lie. Then I calmly showed my badge. "I'm the sheriff, and this is my farm." Her face collapsed like wet cardboard. The woman who thought she owned everything just realized she had assaulted, lied to, and tried to frame the highest law officer in the county. And that's when the cuffs came out. Karen went from queen to criminal in 5 seconds. If this is hitting hard, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. These HOA stories expose exactly how power gets abused. Karen didn't stop screaming when the handcuffs closed. She screamed louder, "I'm the HOA president. You can't do this to me. My lawyers will own you." But titles don't work in the back of a police cruiser. At the station, her power vanished. No sunglasses, no pink blazer, no audience to bully, just concrete walls and a metal bench. That's when reality finally started biting. I stood in front of her holding cell while she paced like a trapped animal. "You trespassed," I said. "You destroyed my property. You assaulted me. And you filed a false police report." She tried to laugh it off, but the laugh cracked. "I was just doing my job," she snapped. "Your job doesn't include stealing land," I replied. That's when the truth slipped out. She admitted the HOA way wanted my farm for walking trails, playgrounds, and community use. They never asked, they just decided it should be theirs. Karen thought she could march in, take it, and bully anyone who resisted, like she always had. But she didn't realize she'd picked the one man in the county who couldn't be intimidated. For the first time in years, she wasn't in control. She was just another person waiting to be judged. And tomorrow she would face a courtroom full of people who were about to learn exactly how toxic her leadership really was. Karen walked into court looking nothing like the woman who had slapped me in my pasture. No pink blazer, no crown of confidence, just fear wrapped in a borrowed jacket. Her HOA board sat behind her, whispering, already trying to distance themselves. The judge didn't care. The charges were read out loud: trespassing, destruction of property, assault, and filing a false police report. Each word hit Karen harder than any handcuff ever could. When the judge asked how she pleaded, Karen did something no one expected: guilty. The courtroom froze. Then she stood up and broke down. "I thought being HOA president meant I was above people," she said, voice shaking. "I thought I could take what I wanted because no one ever stopped me." She looked straight at me. I was wrong. The judge didn't smile. She didn't soften. She sentenced Karen to full restitution, heavy fines, 90 days of community service, and worst of all for her, A 2-year ban from any HOA leadership. Her empire collapsed in one sentence. Outside, her own board began tearing each other apart. No one wanted to defend the woman who just dragged them into scandal. Karen walked past me, small, quiet, exposed. "I'm sorry," she whispered. I watched her leave, knowing something important had happened. Not revenge, not humiliation, justice. If you believe people in power should face consequences, like, share, and subscribe. More HOA nightmares are coming.